Okay, for the next 7 days, I want to climb a Tour de France climb every single day. Starting off with a simple one, Mür de Bretagne. Anyway, time to begin. Okay, the round thing in front of us, that is the climb portal. If we go through that, the climb begins. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Honestly, the start was pretty easy, but the steep part is about to begin, and that's where I'll probably suffer, even at this tempo. Come on, unlocking my inner Tadej Pogačar. Let's go. By the way, this climb is pretty short, but later in the week we'll take on absolute monsters like Col du Tourmalet. The climb is getting flatter and flatter towards the top, so I'm not complaining. And of course, at the top, I had to do a sprint. Oh, mamma mia! First day, first climb, Mür de Bretagne, complete. Okay, today is day 2, so climb number 2. Not exactly a famous climb, Col de la Saint-Robert from the Mont d'Or stage of the Tour de France, so about 6 kilometers at 6%. But I've taken a look at the climbs that will come later in this week, and I'm getting a bit scared, so today I'll try to take it calm. So actually, I'll put in my AirPods and I'll listen to an audiobook. I've been listening to Project Hail Mary by Andy Ware, and it's actually really good, so recommendation. Honestly, my goal for this challenge is not to race up every single climb, it's to use these climbs as training to increase my volume. And every single pedal stroke brings me closer to my goal of losing weight and becoming a better cyclist. 3, 2, 1, there we go. Col de la Saint-Robert. And I'll be honest, I didn't go too deep, so I feel pretty good afterwards, which is promising for the next few days. I am sweating like a cow though, that's for sure. Oi oi oi. Okay, day 3 in the Maglia Rosa, and I'm taking on my biggest climb yet. The climb is about 12 kilometers at 8%, so quite steep as well, Otakam. But you might be able to hear it from my voice, I'm getting sick a little bit, so hopefully it does not impact my riding. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I have to confess, I just started the climb, and I'm already not feeling that great. This climb is also significantly longer, so a mental challenge. Honestly, I was actually suffering a lot, but I knew if I stay fueled, I can finish this. I just have to keep pedaling. By this point, my sickness was really getting to me. I just could not push the watts I usually can. 1 kilometer to go, almost there. And after a painful 115 minutes, I finally made it to the top of Otakam. Ay ay ay. Oh, that was mentally one of the hardest challenges of the last year. That's for sure. So, I'm a little bit traumatized from yesterday, but today, day 4, it's time for our 4th climb. And I'll be honest, it looks like a beast. 14.3 kilometers at 7.8%, so yesterday's climb plus 1.6 kilometers. I'm definitely still sick, but I do feel a little bit better than yesterday, so hopefully that's the case on the climb as well. Anyway, time to begin Col de la Madeleine. 3, 2, 1, let's go. .4 kilometers done, and I'm feeling pretty good actually. Trying to follow the person ahead of me because they're setting a good tempo. A tempo I can follow.
12 seconds later.
I'm starting to struggle a bit at this tempo, so I think I'll slow it down a little bit soon. Like, of course, this climb, the Côte de la Madeleine, is super famous from the Tour de France, but it wasn't until this year that I realized, looking in-depthly to the profile, how hard this climb truly is. The first half is 9% average, so maybe one day in real life, this might be one I want to do. Entering the last 6 kilometers, I did not feel that well anymore. My cadence was starting to crumble and so were the watts. But I knew if I kept pedaling, I'd get there eventually. Oh, ay, ay, ay. Côte de la Madeleine, complete. There we go. Oh, I'm done for after that one. Woo. Today is day 5, so past the halfway point, and the 5th climb is Col d'Aspin, 13k at 6%. Anyway, time to begin. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Climbing a mountain is a pretty long effort, so it's important to stay fueled. And I get my gels on the For Endurance website. Fast-time customers can now get 10% off using code NASEN10. Check out For Endurance. Every time I get out of the saddle, I feel like I'm Prime Alberto Contador. Pew pew! That's so cringe. Day 5, climb number 5. Let's go. That's done. Now, I don't have a fancy edit for day 6 because I basically did a recovery ride on the same climb as day 2, the Col de la Croix Saint-Robert. To be honest, I can feel in my legs that I needed a calmer day today because the tiredness of the last couple of climbs, the last couple of days, it's building up. I just needed this day to quote-unquote rest because I wanted to be at my absolute best for day 7. There we go. Pretty calm ride today, but another climb, another day, complete. So Zwift is on, camera 1 is on, camera 2 is on, legs are on, let's go, big day. The absolutely mythical Col du Tourmalet, 17 kilometers at 7%. I have to confess, I am absolutely terrified. Honestly, the Tourmalet does have a pretty special place in my heart because it was a core memory for me during my childhood. Andy Schleck versus Alberto Contador on the slopes of the Tourmalet in 2010. That was amazing. There it is, the climbing portal, the start of the Col du Tourmalet. 3, 2, 1, let's go. There we go, Col du Tourmalet. Because this climb is the 7th one I'm doing this week, I already know roughly what I can do when it comes to my power. So today my pacing plan was pretty simple, ride 200 watts as long as possible. The first 3 kilometers of this climb was pretty shallow when it comes to the gradient, but from this point onwards, it's steep till the end, so gotta keep pushing. As I'm sitting here editing this video, it's been a week since I've touched my bike. I've been using the excuse that I haven't had the time to ride, but I don't think that's true. The reality is I'm able to make time to exercise, but I haven't. And that is something that I need to change in the next few months if I truly want to lose weight and become a better cyclist. Actually, so far, my average power on the climb was over 200 watts, so exactly as planned. I was confident, I was in the zone, and I was ready to finish off the Col du Tourmalet. Ay, ay, we go. Yes. Under 2 hours, so pretty happy about that. 200 watts the entire time. So yeah, there we go. 7 days and 7 Tour de France climbs complete. Madeleine, Otakam, Tourmalet, whatever you name it, we've done it. Honestly, with these massive climbs, I was terrified beforehand, but you can always do more than you think, and this is proof of that. And once you get to the top of these climbs, it is so incredibly fulfilling. Anyway, that is the end of today's video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Today's video was brought to you by Zwift, the go-to training app that makes indoor cycling fun. They just released their brand new Zwift ride with Kicker Core 2, and you can get 10% off through the link in the description. Anyway, see you on Zwift.